Hello and welcome to another episode of Truly Bedrock with me, Mr. Beardstone. Today we're going to be doing a variety of little jobs, really. We might get to something big a bit later in the episode, but first things first, I want to show you what we've been up to in between episodes, and in fact I think I should probably go to bed first, otherwise that's just going to end badly. So in between episodes, on a live stream on Sunday, we started work on this path here, at least that was the plan, but we ended up getting a little bit distracted and finally getting the bridge in over here that links this side over to the portal. So this bridge was a bit of a challenge. We decided to go at an angle. Well, I did. I can't blame chat for that one. And then we made it an arched bridge. So we've actually got an angled arched bridge there. And I tell you, if it wasn't for chat, I don't think I would have made it through this, because they kept me sane, they gave me lots of ideas for things, and specifically Ribbon Gaming actually sort of really helped out with the shape at the top there, because I was struggling trying to get this to work well with the arch, and Ribbon just pointed out a couple of things, and it really did help out. So one thing we may do later on in this episode is actually to carry on around this way and build up a little bit more of the terrain around here, because we've got a really nice bit where we can walk through like we did last episode, but if I can get this bit here complete as well, that's going to look really cool, and then we can move on to the build over here, which is going to be our brewery type building. You may have also noticed that we didn't put a bridge in along this bit in the end, and there's not really a way to connect it up to that building, and I did have a little play around with it when we were building the mill last episode, but I couldn't find a way to connect the bridge nicely onto that building without it looking a little bit weird. So yeah, we've decided against that for now, and that means we're going to have another method for getting the grain from the mill over to the brewery, and I have no idea what that is, so yeah, we'll see what happens there. So I have heard that there's a couple of vacant shops over in the shopping district, because Foxy has built a very large shopping mall, and I'm not entirely sure if he actually wants people to move in there or not, but it looks like the bottom floor is pretty much full, but there's lots of space on the top floor, so we're going to go and have a quick little look over there at that and see if we can't nab ourselves a bit of space for a cheeky little shop idea I've got. Wow, that's terrifying. So over here, Foxy has built a mall, so it's round the corner from mine. This is new. Okay, cool. So this looks like Zloy's connecting up his bank to the road here, and we can connect this road to the one over here, although I think this one's a few blocks lower. Yeah, this one's at height 71. I think my one over there is at 74, so we're going to have some kind of steps in there somewhere, but let's not worry about that now. This is the All Hall? The All Hall. Is this supposed to be the All Mall? It's the All Hall. So what we're going to do is have a little look around here, see what shops are here, and see if there's any gaps in the market. So we have a fishmonger's. That's just terrifying. We have black and white. We have fuel. We've got a butcher's. There's mob bits. There's arrows. There's not sure what that is. Is that an elevator? We've got prismarine. We've got kelp. Ah, we won't be selling kelp then. Cactus. Canes. Papers. Is this like an immigration centre for villagers? Snacks Direct. Okay, he's got pretty much everything covered here, isn't he? He's even got rockets covered. Hargreaves Diamond Co. Woolworks, Capital Concrete. Wait, is that Diamond Co? Is he selling diamonds? That's an odd one. Fungus Frenzy, Bamboozled. Yeah, Blockheads. Okay. So, looks like most things might be taken, but I'll tell you what, there's something I'm not seeing here. Let me have a look. Oh. RFC, okay, that's going to be Rogue's Fried Chicken, I guess? And what's this one? Jessie B's Bargain Bushes. Nice. Oh, I see, Jessie BBB. Oh, brilliant. So, it does look like other people are grabbing some shops up here, so I think we're going to do the same. The question is, what are we going to sell? I mean, there's one thing I think we all know we're going to sell here. Let's be honest, there's one thing that's definitely going to be going in here, but we'll get to that shortly. The other thing that I want to put in here is related to the beacons. So we've had a bit of a beacon problem lately. A little bit of a beacon problem. So they are essentially morphing into... Well, they're bringing the Nether through, I think. There's corruption going on. It's addling people's brains. It's all very strange, and we're not very happy about it. So I wonder if we need to offer some better protection. Because, I mean, the tinfoil hats, they're there, you know, they kind of work, they break a lot. I mean, after all, they are made of tinfoil, it's to be expected. So I'm wondering if maybe just a tinfoil hat isn't enough protection. I wonder if maybe we need hazmat suits, of course. I mean, what better protection is there than full body protection from the beacons? And I think these are going to be a little bit more durable than the previous tinfoil hats. And, I mean, I know they're not only going to need to be used if you're actually right up against a beacon and when you're getting close, but if we're going to be investigating these beacons, we are going to need protection. And, well, you know me. If there's a chance to make a couple of cheeky diamonds on the side, I'll do it. Plus, it just means I get to get rid of some of this leather, because I've got so much leather from my zombie farm early on in the season. Yeah, lots of leather. I must remember to make a disclaimer with these suits that they do not allow you to fly. So we're just going to go pick up our stuff. What we were about to do before I just plummeted to my death there was to go and grab ourselves more leather armor, which we're then going to dye up and turn into our hazmat suits. And yeah, and then we're just going to head over to the shopping district, put together a shop, and hopefully all will be well in the world. Oh god, that was embarrassing. So we recovered our stuff, we went and got ourselves some more levels from our cheaty furnaces down below, and we've got everything all sorted out. So we have many hazmat suits, they're all named as well. We just need to build the shop that they're actually going to go in now, or should I say, claim a shop over in the mall. But before we do that, I haven't mentioned the other shop that we're going to be putting together, which is, of course, pickles, because we only have 3 shops currently selling pickles, and it would be rude not to have a 4th. Before we head over to the mall, though, and lay claim to a couple of shops, I'm in the mood for a little bit more terraforming. So I think what we're actually going to do is probably get out of that view, because I was finding it very difficult to walk along that path. I don't know it well enough yet, it's too new. But I think what we're actually going to do is, I hope the rain clears up, but carry on terraforming this area. I really want to get the bridge in across the gap over here. That's going to be another angled bridge, and to be honest, it's probably going to be fairly similar to the one over there, but we're going to need to actually arch it up from the ground and then back down again, so maybe not, I don't really know. But we're going to mess around on stream with that and see what we can get away with. And we're also going to do some terraforming around here. We're going to get a few more custom trees in, and we are finally, and yes, I say finally, going to remove these hideous trees here. We did say we were going to do that last episode, I believe, and we never quite got to chopping them down. So, yep, that's something I'm definitely going to do now. trees are now gone, and we've made this area look a lot better than it did. That took a lot longer than I care to admit, but yeah, let's have a look, shall we? So without the trees here, this just opens up the area, and to be honest, I don't think I even need to rebuild some different pines. I quite like it open like that. I think it leans towards the whole sort of open campsite feel a little bit more, and I think I'm just going to leave this area as it is now. But we've also made some good progress over here across the bridge. Not quite as much progress as I would have liked. It took a lot longer than I was hoping, so we've only pretty much gone as far as this area. We've still got some work to do around here. Probably going to put a tree in on that bit there, but I'm not entirely sure yet. But overall, I'm very pleased with how this area is coming together. It's just made me realise quite how much we have to do. And that's just this small area down here. So since we built it, the only view of this mountain I've not really been a big fan of is from this side. It's always looked a little bit weird. But I think I've got an idea on what we can do to break that up, and that's going to involve more of these sort of mud clumps. So we've got a platform up there, which is going to be a lot bigger than it currently is, and that's going to have all the dirt and mud and stuff, and we're probably actually going to have a small building on that platform. And I think what we're going to do is build in some wooden walkways that leads down to a couple of other sticky outy dirt bits, basically, and use those to sort of break up the edge, and we're going to see if that works. It may not work, and it may look a little bit weird, but I think it's the first thing I'm going to try, and we'll see how we get on. But that's going to have to wait for a little bit later, because we've received a message from Slack, and he's in need of something that we have quite a lot of. Before we get to that, a trader has just appeared in my moat type area. What do you got, buddy? Magma blocks, black stone, bone blocks, oak leaves, and polished andesite, which are all things I think we can easily supply him with. Just got back to the old hall, and it looks like a couple more shops have popped up. We've got Slack's Garden, which is selling a variety of farmed goods, and then we've got this one, which is DB's Wascally Wabbit Warehouse, which I absolutely love the name of, and he's selling all the rabbit things. And funnily enough, I could probably actually do with some rabbit's feet, because I need them for my potion room. So we need to choose a shop where we want to put our hazmat stuff, and I'm thinking maybe this one should be for something else, and maybe one of these for hazmat suits. I think I'm going to go here. So, what do we want to do? Do we actually want to change the floor in here as well? See if we can make that a bit brighter, make it a bit more, you know, hazmat-y, caution tape, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I'm going to have a little play around over here, and I'll bring you back once we've got a fancy-looking shop in place. But that didn't take too long at all. As you can probably imagine, it's a very small shop. There's a few other things I want to do to bring a bit of colour in, and I think that's going to involve some banners. So I need to pop back to my base, grab some banners, and make up a couple more bits. However, before we do that, I also want to have a look at my shops around here and, you know, see if we've actually made any profits and sold anything lately. Well, we've made 18 diamonds from the mini block shop, and I don't believe we've sold anything in here. I did have a peek in here earlier, and yep, that is still not selling anything, so I guess we're gonna have to look into that. But something I do know we've sold plenty of is the fireworks. So when I was on stream the other day, Jessie had realised that I had indeed made a fireworks stand, and I don't think she was particularly pleased about it, which resulted in my stand being completely bought out, which is fantastic. That is exactly what we wanted, because now fireworks are back in stock when we need them. We've actually got a sneaky little stash here for ourselves still anyway, but most importantly, we've made a lot of profit. Every single firework has been bought. So with the sale of the fireworks as well, we have made just over 1.5 stacks of diamonds on this shopping visit, so that is absolutely marvellous. However, we did say that this was going to be a one-time thing. Once they're gone, they are gone, and we will honour our word, so it's time to take down these firework banners. We're not, however, going to take down the stall, because, well, you never know, it might come in handy for selling something else. So we'll leave that here for now. There we go, we'll just mark that as closed for now till we decide what we're actually going to put in there as our next sort of flash sale item. And I think I still need to go get some pickles, actually, because we do still want to put a pickle shop up in the shopping mall, because, well, it is going to be rude not to. And we still need to go to Slack's as well to help him out with some horse armour. Conveniently for Slack, we have plenty over here at our starter base. This has actually been here pretty much since the first week of the season, and we've done absolutely nothing with it. So we're going to be really nice to Slack, and we're just going to go drop these off at his base for him. If I can get out the balcony, let me out. This place gets me every time. I absolutely love it in here. I do need to find my way out, which would appear to be here. So up the top here, I believe he has some stables, and that seems like the appropriate place to leave the horse armour. So where are they? Is this storm and lightning? And thunder as well. Beautiful. Right, so we're just going to leave a box here for Slack. I was actually just about to place down a barrel to put the horse armour in, but I know for a fact that he's used mini blocks here as opposed to real barrels, because I think he's got some villagers nearby and he didn't want them linking up. So I will just leave him a shulker. It's not as if we are short on them, so let's put that there. Did I happen to put that over a... Okay, I was wondering why that was floating in the air. Let me readjust that. That's no good. There we go, Mr. Lizard for the horsies. There's his horse armour. That should definitely help tide him over. And I'm just going to have another run around this place because I just absolutely love it. Every time I come here, he's done so much more. I don't know how he finds the time to do it. Let me get my rockets out and take a longer look at this. Okay, so last time we were here, there was still a hole here, I believe. So he's filled all of that in, and he's created this entire farming area around here as well, which probably explains the shop in the shopping mall. But I really like it. Ooh, I like that idea. So to break up the fields, he's actually put in a little bit of grass and some other bits and bobs. I like that. Yep, I think I might be stealing that for our wheat field when we get back. Right, I need to stop getting distracted. I've got many things on my list that we need to do today. So we need to make some banners for the hazmat shop, and then we need to get some pickles and get the pickle shop up and running. And if we've got time, we may even see if we can find something else we can sell in... I can't get out! We may even find something else that we can sell in the old market stall where we were selling rockets, because, well, now that they're gone, we can't just leave empty stalls floating around, can we? So I've looked up a banner pattern that I think is going to work quite well for the hazmat shop, and let's see if we can get that made up, shall we? And there we go. I think that works quite well, so I'm going to duplicate that. We're going to make a few of those, and yeah, then well, I suppose we also need to grab some pickles, grab some pickle banners, and then we'll head back over to the shopping district. I need to make some more yellow banners. I've got the yellow wool. I need sticks. I didn't need to come down here at all. And there we go. I think the banners really do actually pull that together, and I think everyone's going to know exactly what that shop is about. Next thing, we need to build a pickle shop. I think I want to put the pickle shop over there. And over there, a pickle shop has appeared. Yep, more pickles. So I've just gone once again fairly basic. These are fairly small shops, which is actually quite good because it means they only take 5 minutes to put together, which, yeah, I definitely approve of that. So I've got boxes of pickles, I've got some pickle banners, I've got pickles on the walls, I've got pickles on the barrels, and more pickles outside. I think that's going to be fairly obvious what that one's selling. But that's not all we did. So while I was over at my base, it did occur to me I had something else I could probably stick in that market stall as a temporary sale item. So let's go down and see what we've done. Yay, books. So I've got lots of villagers, I've got lots of books, and well, the Mickey's Hat bookshop is no longer going to be being restocked. So I figured, may as well just put some in here and see if I can make another cheeky few diamonds. So I don't have all of the books people might want, but I've got the main ones, you know, mending, unbreaking, silk touch, things like that, feather falling as well. And I haven't overloaded them either. I've just put sort of, you know, some of each book in there. And once again, once they're gone, we'll move on. Kind of liking the way that this market stall is working. I can switch the stock out, switch the banners out, and yeah, new shops. So I suppose whenever I've got excess of stuff that I want to shift, I can just swap it out in here. So we've managed to get 3 shops sorted out today, and we've also made some progress on the terraforming around here, which I'm very pleased with. Sadly, we didn't do quite as much as I was hoping, because it's a much longer process than I was expecting. Mainly getting up the sides of the cliff there. So I've got so far to go. This is going to be quite the task, I think, to get this finished. So don't be surprised if I do bits of this in between episodes. Quite a lot of it I'll probably be doing on upcoming streams. If you do want to catch the streams, then there should be a link below now. And I typically stream on Mondays and Wednesdays at 6 PM UK time, and at some point over the weekend or on a Friday night. But yeah, we've got lots to do here, so there's probably going to be lots of terraforming on stream, I would think. And I'm a bit gutted that we didn't even look at this bridge again after we mentioned it earlier on in the episode. I say bridge, it's actually just a river at the moment. It needs a bridge. So this is something I do want to get on sooner rather than later. However, I'm wondering if I do actually want to take the river down another notch and sort of have it flowing here so there's a bit more to work with, but I don't really know. Sadly, that is all we have time for in today's episode, but I hope you have enjoyed it despite it being a little bit bitty and doing lots of different things. And who knows, maybe we'll actually sell some hazmat suits. I mean, it's very unlikely, let's be honest. But what with the impending beacon things going on, I haven't even looked in there again, that could be even worse. Oh dear. I should probably go and have a check on that at some point as well. But for now, we're going to have to say goodbye. And I'll see you on the next episode of Truly Bedrock. Bye-bye now.